All right, guys, I promise you that's the last kind of complex JavaScript thing we're going to be doing. The rest is jQuery here out. So the entire course should be a breeze for you. This is really cool though, and I would recommend trying to learn this a little bit further. This is may or may not be an interview question that we know of somebody that works at a really big front end company, cough cough Google, that they were asked as part of their onboarding process. So if you want to be a really good pro front end dev and be at the next higher level, doing something like this should be fairly easy for you. With that being said, let's do jQuery stuff. That's kind of the purpose of this course. And to get you guys more familiar, I'm just going to fire off a ton of different examples. So we already learned how to select based on an ID and turn something red, and that's cool. But what if we wanted to select all p tags and update their styles? We could do that if we wanted to, and it works the same way as CSS does. So if I refresh this page and I don't have any errors in my code, all p tags are now red. Pretty nice, pretty easy. If we wanted only the first p tag, jQuery has a thing for that. Refresh, it's only the first one, or maybe we want the last one. And it looks like the sidebar p is the last p tag. And we'll cover all this in more detail on selecting later. Just know that that's kind of how you can select different things. And I'm going to comment this out, and let's do something more exciting than CSS. On H2 hover, we're going to, and we'll cover why I'm doing a function here instead of an object later. But on hover, let's just log, hey dude, hey noob, the user is hovering the H2 tag. Now, if I refresh the page and open up my console, I'm a user, I'm on this page, I hovered the H2, and you can see it's logging here that we're hovering the H2 tag. Now, that's really cool because we're able to detect user events and do logic based on that. For example, rather than just logging here, if we wanted to, we could do body CSS. And we'll just say background, and we'll turn the background to black on hover. So now if I'm a user, I'm navigating around, background turns black on hover. Pretty neat. We're just kind of messing with things here. And to show you how CSS kind of ties into it, if we had a transition on there, it's the same thing. So transition, 5 seconds ease, and we'll do background. Refresh. If I hover this H2, it should take 5 seconds now for the background to turn black. Pretty cool. That's how the jQuery ties into the CSS, and you can kind of create these interactive experiences. Just a quick demo. And this demo also shows you how we're able to run jQuery inside of jQuery. It doesn't really matter. And this is how you can kind of create complex scripts. I'll comment this out, and let's do another type of event. Like, how about on click of a H3? Is there an H3 here? How about this? On click of H1s, H2s, H3s, or H4s, on click, and I'm passing a function because that's what it requires. We'll figure out why later. Let's grab the current text of whatever we're hovering. That's what this means. Let's grab the text of it. And so we're able to read data with jQuery. And what should we do with it? Let's just create an annoying alert box and put it in the user's face. So anytime you hover a heading, I want a pop-up to happen with whatever the text is. So, or no, whenever you click. So I just clicked the H, we're doing clicks, not hovers, excuse me. On H1, click, learn jQuery. On H2, click, I'm the H2 lorem ipsum, And that's an H4 and there's an H3. That's pretty neat. You can kind of see now we're not writing individual snippets, one for H1, one for H2, one for H3. We're able to share logic between all these different, between this click event using the this parameter, which we'll cover again in more detail later. And finally, I want to just do another complex example to wrap it up because this is really cool. Is on input, whenever there's an input, aka someone's typing, that's what that means. On any input, or let's do text area too, I want to do something. And so I have my code to do something. I've selected my inputs, and I've said on the action of the user doing an input, aka typing, let's copy the code here. So we're saying the current text is equal to not this text, but this val. And that's because on input fields, you guys might be familiar with this from HTML and CSS. The value is set as an attribute. So we can do, let's open up our console here and let's log current text. So this is going to be really cool. I'm going to type in my name, Nick, and you can see it's logging as I type everything down the road. If I wanted to do my email though, Nick, it's starting over. But if I hop back over here and if I was going to type my full name, you can see the difference between the two. And I'm able to store each of these independently. That's jQuery, super powerful. We can grab this text and instead, let's do something like this. If the current text is equal to, yo, dude, we will grab the H1 and append the current text. So this will get really messy really quick, but I'm just doing it because it's cool and nice little demo. If we're typing here, nothing, or we're typing here, nothing's happening. Just anything out of the ordinary. But if I would delete this and change the current text to yo dude, it now adds it after the H1. So we're able to read data and write data. And that right there is a super quick summary on a whole bunch of things with jQuery. And from here out, we'll go through in more detail independently on all of those.